Darth Maul, very good. He doesn't say much, but that's great. It gives him this great mysterious and scary vibe. Plus, he's not, his character. It means his character isn't ruined by Spielberg. Sorry, by Lucas's awful dialogue. I'm sorry, Spielberg. I know you had nothing to do with this. My apologies. Yeah, it means his character isn't ruined by Lucas's awful dialogue. And yeah, he has this great sort of mysterious, scary vibe, and he's quite a skilled duelist as well. He comes off as this really scary, great silent killer, and I like it. He has a lot of scary on-screen presence too, and that Duel of Fate scene, of course, is brilliant. That Duel of Fate scene is, well, yeah, it's brilliant. It would be even more brilliant if it wasn't constantly cut away from for the other stupid stuff, stupid boring stuff. I think it's constantly cut away from. It's like, I don't want to see these dull actors fighting battle droids that can be took down with a swipe of a lightsaber. I want to see Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn fighting Darth Maul all the way through. Because that's something Episode 2 did quite well. It gave us these pretty good fight scenes. Pretty good fight scenes with no cutaways. And I thought that was better. Episode 2 definitely seems like an improvement over Episode 1 after watching this pile of garbage again after so long. So the only two good things about this to come out of this are John Williams' score, like for the Duel of Fates, the Duel of Fates scene, and Darth Maul. I guess I could say Obi-Wan as well, but even he sounds like he's trying, but even he sounds a bit dead inside, in all honesty. But those are only arguably 3 good things to come out of this. I've not even talked about Jake Lloyd as Anakin Skywalker. I mean, the line delivery from him is especially awful, and his acting is especially awful. I wasn't sold on his character for a second. It's just so bad. So bad. So that's, I think that pretty much concludes my review. To conclude, don't watch. If you're a first-time watcher of Star Wars, if you want to get into Star Wars, I'd suggest watch the original trilogy. Then, if you want more, watch the prequels, and then maybe at some point watch them in narrative order. With the prequels first, episodes 1, 2, 3. With the prequels first. But I'd suggest just persevere, because there is good things about the prequels, as I hope these reviews will let show. Yeah, so just persevere, I guess, if you watch them narratively, if you're a first time watcher of Star Wars. And also look forward to seeing Darth Maul in the Clone Wars. Also check out the Cartoon Network series for the Clone Wars. I think that the Clone Wars, that arc, gave us a lot of good stuff, but overall, the prequels themselves, it can be hard to see good in them, especially the first film. But there is good in them, it can just be hard to see it amongst all the bad. But there is good in the prequels. Like I said, it can be hard to see it sometimes. But yeah, this concludes my review for Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. I would not suggest... I'd suggest watching it if you're a first time Star Wars watcher, as part of the prequel, as part of the running, but don't be in a hurry to watch it. It's god awful. It will bore you to tears. I give Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, I give it a star. I give it... No, I give it 2 stars. Barely watchable. And just god-awful. I give it 2 stars, it's god-awful, barely watchable. If it wasn't for Darth Maul, it wouldn't even get 1. If it wasn't for Darth Maul and that battle and the Duel of Fate scene, it wouldn't even get 1. And it's really sad to think that Star Wars came back to us after so many years with this. That Lucas came back to us after all those years for this. You know, I mean, George Lucas, the guy that gave us Star Wars Episode 4, a great movie, you know, great movie indeed. And then he comes back to us years later after Return of the Jedi with this in 1999, when it was out, of course. And it's so awful. It's a disgrace to Star Wars. It's a disgrace to what Star Wars stands for, and I would not recommend being in any hurry to watch it. So yeah, that was my review for Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. I will have my review for Episode 2 up as soon as possible. I'm trying to get a sort of a schedule for these. So yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you on my next review. Goodbye.